out by the creek where the cottonwoods grew. You wove a scarf, the sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak, our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past. This old porch knows shadows cast. Where laughter filled these empty halls, now just echoes, boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace. And the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn, under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Beneath the cool, moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my say. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind and the rain knows my name. Sunset still bleeding, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing, yet I've learned to pray for peace in the dust where my heart lays.
Where the oak tree shadow the old gravel road, I found a scarf you left, faded but bold, beneath the stars where our whispers once danced. An empty cabin recalls how we chanced. A sunset bleeds red just like my old heart. In those quiet towns we're miles apart. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sails. porch we once dreamed on, now silent and warm. The laughter has faded, the wood planks forlorn, where rivers once sang through the cool evening air. Now just the ghost of your sin lingers there. The path we walked, overgrown, lost to time, and I wander these ways with a heart heavy like crime. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sail. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've learned that even the strongest cry, in the echo of each hoofbeat's fall, I find the loneliest truth of all. The campfire forgot, but I'll never erase the love, the pain, the beauty, your face. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome where memory prevails. The night grows cold as old songs fade, but your shadow in the moonlight forever stays.
There's a cabin down by Clearwater Creek, where the oak trees whisper and the floorboards creak. Speckled sunsets paint the porch in shades of gold, and your scarf still holds the cold. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just dusty trails where my regrets reside. The town's aged, the faces there don't recall the way your shadow danced on the old dance hall. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Under the weeping willow I let your memory in, fading like the leather on the saddle where you'd been. Raindrops trace the trails where our tears once fell, in the echoes of the old church bell. So rye lingers in the bottles and storms that sway, in every whispered prayer I cast away. lost in the horizon's endless blue. And every dawn my heart breaks anew.
Out on the back road drifts by the oak tree's mighty bend, where the sunset paints the dust, I recall your scarf of red. We danced beneath the stars on that rough old wooden porch. Your laughter mingled with the breeze in those days before the scorch. And oh, how the winds cry out your name along the lonesome prairie where my heart lays claim. Each dusty trail a line from a forgotten song, and back road drifts, my love, is where you belong. Years wore down the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads took you away with the rains that rolled in. That old porch now creaks alone, cabins empty of your light. I wander with the shadows stretch into the night. Oh, how the winds cry out your name. In the silence of the wild, does the echo feel the same? Each withered oak a testament to dreams we can't revive. On back road drifts, my dear, our love no more to thrive. The rivers never ask the mountains about their missing snow. Why then do I seek your warmth in every cold wind's blow? An old scarf left behind on a branch, it gently sways, a token of the past in the twilight of our days. So listen to the wind, hear it sing the saddest hymns of a cowboy lost in time in the back road drift's dim whims. But every sunset's fire and each trail's dusty end brings me back to you and the heart I can't mend. Out where the river bends under the oak shade, we carved our names in the bark, a promise softly made. Beneath the sky wide and blue, your laughter was my cloak. Now only whispers linger where once sweet words you spoke. The cabin by the path where the sun would gently hold now stands untouched abandoned, the canyon turned cold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space, echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold. Now I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. The saddle hangs dusty, the horse long since gone, like the dreams we once rode on from dusk till dawn. That old porch where we sat now creaks under the weight.
of memories fading like the light when day meets night's fate. Your scarf caught on the fence post, still fluttering bold, a flag of surrender to the grief I've yet to hold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space, echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown, guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold, now I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. Sometimes in the silence the gravel road sighs, and I swear it's your voice 'neath the moon's watchful eyes. But daylight comes stealing all the night's gentle grace, leaving just the traces of your once familiar face. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space, echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown, guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Was it just a whisper or your call returning home? Here in the silence where the canyon turned cold, the trail fades away under time's relentless mold, a story untold where the canyon turned cold.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs, but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill, silent tales that were never told, echo through the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. Gravel roads with the dust of dreams I cannot reclaim.
Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand, an empty saddle you rode away. I lost the battle to the empty sky. My pleas are rolled across the fields where the ride turned cold. Oh, the winds sing low on those lonesome plains where my love's a whisper among the remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the ride turned cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul in the land where the ride turned cold. In the hush of the canyon under a blood-red sky, an oak tree stands silent where we used to lie. The breeze carries dust off a trail once worn by two young shadows in the gold of morn. A scarf you left still dances with the wind on that old porch swing where our dreams had been. The canyon whispers low and sweet of wildflower loves and tangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Years rode in like a storm on those gravel clenched roads, washing away the footsteps where our loved ones strolled. The tavern's laughter turned to echoes as time wore on, and the drinks taste bitter where your laughter's gone. An old saddle sits idle, a relic of the past, like the heartbeat shared were meant to last. The canyon whispers low and sweet of wildflower loves and tangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Tonight the rain speaks softly on the tin roof above, murmuring tales of what it's like to lose a love. Through the window the world's a watercolor blur, every droplet a memory, every storm a stir. The canyon whispers one last time, a lonesome love of a cowboy's heart, and a love that filled it full. And now the trails fade under the sky's weeping veil, in the whispering winds I'll forever tell your tale as the world turns quiet and the shadows play in the canyon's heart. Our love will stay.
In the shade of the oak where the wild river bends, I carved our names under the sky so vast. Canyons sank with your cliffs so steep, where echoes carry memories I long to keep. Your winds whispered secrets through the rustling leaves of love as the mustangs we chase in dreams. Oh, canyon sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The sun dips low, painting red on the land, my heart just a relic in the palm of your hand. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyon sank, it's your name I still call. Now the cabin stands empty where once there was life. The porch still creaks like it speaks of our strife. Gravel roads lay forgotten, claimed by the dust, as I wander them slowly, fueled by my lust. For days long gone and nights too swift, when love was my bounty and your smile my gift. Oh, canyon sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The rain falls soft on the window pane, like tears for the love I won't find again. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyon sank, it's your name I still call. Beneath these stars, I'm just a shadow that roams in the silence. Your scarf still smells like home. Each whispering wind, each crest of a wave tells me you're gone to a love I couldn't save. Oh, canyon sank in your cradle, I've lain with the echoes of heartstrings strummed in vain. The sun dips low, my lament it will stand, a cowboy, a memory, a ghost in the sand. These trails grow cold and my heart starts to stall. Canyon sank, it's your echo I recall. Forever in this canyon where my heart sank with the sun, I'll sing to the stars about the love I never won.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, a saddle lays worn and free. It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide, so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind, in that quiet town where our dreams had been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgotten, my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Gravel roads where we once lay, now just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. frayed and worn like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgotten, the tears just flow down the creeks of memories. I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset, it's you I draw. In the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines, I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old. Carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you are always there, just a silhouette in the evening air.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, there used to hang a swing for you and me. A rope frayed by time, the seed worn thin. We carved our names, let our dreams begin. But now the oak stands tired and lone. The swing's long gone like the love we had known. Just the whisper of leaves and the creek's soft moan underneath the blue, where the wild winds have blown. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The hills hold the echo of what's come and gone as I ride these lands where my heart was drawn. The scarf you left is threadbare and old on the porch where our stories quietly told of quiet evenings and rain soft sighs. Now nothing but a crow's lonely cry. The cabin stands, but it's empty within, like the hollow remembrance of might have been. Gravel roads stretch, but they're leading nowhere. Each sunset a reminder of the love we shared. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The nights grow cold as I wander alone, with just the stars to guide me to where I belong. I've seen the prairie grass sway in despair, felt the sting of the rain, the harsh prairie air. Yet in the depths of the night your memory's clear, a soft gentle voice that I'm aching to hear. Yes, the swing forgot and so must I, but memories like shadows, they never truly die. I'll carry this heartache till the day I'm laid low beneath the old oak where our young love did grow. As the horizon swallows the sun's fading light, I whisper your name to the gathering night, and hope that somewhere you're thinking of me under the oak by the long lost swing. where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low, I found an echo of you, the shadow and the leaves underneath that sky where our dreams used to flow. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boot sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart where the wild roses grow. Boot sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Roll like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. The cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel roads, fading trails to town so quiet and still. Every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boot sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our old tune, silent like the night where the heartache is vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boot sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Silver gleam, and I wander these lands, caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks, and still of the night where the old wood creaks. Boot sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep, underneath the vast sky where our wild hearts once roamed. Boot sleeps, and I wander forever alone, in the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boots dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own.
Shadow of the old oak tree, where you carved our name so wild and free. The wind whispers through the leaves, a silent chill. Beneath that oak, unspoken words stood still. A scarf you left hangs on the porch, faded by sun, a gray weathered torch, reminding me of the laughter, now silent and shrill, where once we danced, unspoken words stood still. Oh, how the prairie moon wept in vain, over gravel roads where echoes speak your name. Each sunset dips in colors you once adored, but your memory, a shadow, nothing more. Saddles gather dust in an empty room, like my heart in corners where cobwebs loom. Paths we rode now overgrown against my will, in this quiet town unspoken words stood still. The rain taps soft on the old cabin's glass, each drop a tear from the storms that pass. They speak of times your warmth could fill, now they're just rain and unspoken words stood still. Oh, how the prairie moon wept gravel roads where echoes speak your name. Each sunset dips in colors you once adored, but you're a memory, a shadow, nothing more. If silence were a river, wide and deep, I'd sail it quiet, where lost loves sleep. But mine flows through the canyon, against the grain, through wild lands, where my heart remains. So here I stand, where the old oak sighs, a lone figure beneath the vast unending skies. The prairie moon still weeps, but I implore for quiet peace where unspoken words soar. Echoes of you like the wind forever will haunt these lands where unspoken words stood still.
Out here where the oak trees whisper low, under vast skies where the wild rivers flow, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing, faded red like the sunset promises spring. Each thread a tale, each color a burn on my heart, neath the star where we turn. Saddle burns in the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon, in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Gravel roads leading to empty cabins, old footprints gone in the dust, heart gone. Echoed laughs in the wind now just sighs, not even the rain can hide these tearful eyes. What once was a fire, now just smoky remains in the chill of the night, only silence explains. Saddle burns in the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon, in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by night? Sometimes a whisper on the prairie comes clear, tales of times when love felt so near. A dance, a laugh, a kiss stolen in jest. Oh, these trails, how they put a soul to test. So saddle burns, or the scars of the past, grit and tears and moments that last. Letting go in the winds that sweep through, forever bound on these trails to the ghost of you. Hear the sigh of the night as it closes the day. A cowboy rides on, but his heart will stay. in the valley where the cottonwoods lie low. I found her 'neath the heavens' amber glow. Our hearts carved in the old oak by the stream, where whispers of our dreams flowed like a beam. The porch creaked under quiet, secret game. In that lost town, the sunset called my name. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed in the dying light, where my heart called home. But shadows stretch and only I'm to blame. Under that sky the sunset called my name. Years wore down the trail to her front door. Gravel roads don't lead me back no more. Her scarf still fragrant with yesterday's rain, left behind on the saddle my refrain. The whispering winds, they don't sound the same, since from my grasp her warmth did fade and wane. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed in the dying light, where my heart called home. But shadows stretch and only I'm to blame. Under that sky the sunset called my name. And now each night as stars begin their dance, I wonder if there's still a ghost of a chance to rewrite the tales pinned by dust and time, to clear the rust and climb back in her prime. But the night is vast and the chill lays claim on the heart of a cowboy, wild and untamed. Yes, the bleeding sky, it once knew my plight. Its colors dim as I turn from the light. The road stretches long, my regrets I tame. Echoes linger where the sunset called my name. In the stillness her laugh softly fades to lore, with the sunset's call a whisper evermore.
Out where the creek rolled through, 'neath the whispering pines, I found her wild rose laugh in the bend where the water signs lingering shadows cast by an oak tree's might. We carved our names one summer's eve 'neath the glow of twilight. Oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Those gravel roads whisper with echoes of her tune. Every sunset bleeds the same.
where the creek rolled through. Now the porch swing's empty, where once we used to sit, talking about forever, in the flicker of a candle lit. But seasons turn like pages, her scarf caught on the breeze, left me with these empty hands and falling autumn leaves. Oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. The gravel roads are quieter, the cabin's heart feels blue, every trail grows colder where the creek rolled through. I wander these forgotten roads where our dreams once danced in view, and old saddle's all I carry aside from thoughts of you. But even stars lose their way in the vast unending night, just like I roam without you neath this endless twilight. Yes, the creek rolled through like a song lost in the wind. It sings of sweet love gone as my heartstrings slowly thin. Now I lay me down by the river's gentle coo, find me where the shadows fall, where the creek rolled through. Let the water run, let the memories stay true, lost in the dust of time, where the creek rolled through. In the gray dawn, by the oak tree's shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old Porch Creek, like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps where you danced in grace. The wind soft moaned through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel roads still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft, mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked, like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. You step away from you through time's harsh track, leaves me a wander in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel roads still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talked. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace.
There in the shadow of an old oak tree, silk scarf you left still whispers to me under the sky's vast fading embrace. Old cabin windows, the ghost of your face. Every gust brings your laughter, sweet and so wild, lost in the echoes of the frontier, my heart beguiled. And that scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, through the fields where our dreams and wildflowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows in hue so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Years fell like raindrops on that dusty porch floor where we danced neath the stars, not needing much more. But time's a thief in the quiet dust side, took you from the valley where the old rivers lie. Now I roam through these towns where the past seems to cling. In every corner, in memory sings. And that scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, through the fields where our dreams and wildflowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows in hue so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Oh, every trail I trace and each road I ride carries a soft echo of you by my side. Maybe it's true, some loves never truly depart, they just ride alongside, deep in the heart. Yes, that scarf watched me leave, and it saw my tears fall as I whispered goodbye to the love that took on. Through the whispering pines and the cold mountain air, I travel alone, but you're still everywhere. Oh, that scarf, it watched me leave in the silence of leaving, I forever grieve. There's an old flannel shirt in the bottom drawer, weathered and worn like the soul it wore. Through the whispering oaks near the creek at noon, beneath the vast restless skies of blue,
I can still see her there, laughing wild and free in that sunset glow, forever etched in me. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I roam apart, with the echoes of her laughter haunting my heart. Once we dreamed on a dusty gravel road, plans like the wildflowers round us so. But seasons turned from gold to gray, and that storm rolled in, took her far away. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's cold, with only memories for me to hold. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I roam apart, where the echoes of her laughter haunted my heart. I roam these hills like a shadow in the rain, each drop a syllable, spelling out her name. Maybe in the rustle of the leaves or the wind's sad song is where the heart of a wandering man belongs. Flannel shirt whispers an old refrain, echoing through the pines like a sweet soft pain. I'll ride these trails where the wild winds dart, with her whispers wrapped tight around my heart. Flannel shirt whispers never let me go, in the silence of the night they're the only love I know. I don't know, I know.
On Lonesome Hill, neath the whispering oak, where the sunset bleeds its crimson stroke, I etched our names in the bark so deep, a promise I swore I'd always keep. The wind carries dust of ancient tales over worn-out boots and forgotten trails, where we once danced just shadows now, cast by the branches' solemn vow. Lonesome Hill said nothing, but I heard it all. The silence of your absence at the twilight's call. Every leaf a whisper of the days gone by. Underneath the weeping willow, I still hear you sigh. Years drifted by like clouds on high, gravel roads and that old porch swing side. The cabin stands, but you're long gone, just echoes of our sweet dawn song. The scarf you left sways in the breeze like a soft goodbye amidst the trees. I walk these paths alone, unspoken, with only memories as my token. Lonesome Hill said nothing, but I felt the weight of love lost to time and the cruel hand of fate. Every stone and stirrup, every fading trail marks the map of our story, now a lonesome tale. Oh, how the rain recalls your smile, washing over me, mile after lonesome mile. And in the quiet of the falling night, I find your warmth in the starlight's quiet light.
lonesome hill says nothing, yet I hear your voice. In the rustling leaves I linger, I rejoice. Though you're a whisper on the hill's soft crest, in my heart's secluded cabin, you forever rest. Fading into the sunset where our dreams once flew. Lonesome Hill knows everything, and it misses you too.
In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like a rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. Your shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. The scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. The shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams didn't meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest day. Your shadow whispers, I hear it clear, in the rustle of leaves she's still near. Yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, the shadow whispers forever mine.